Hey everyone, today I want to talk about something that the 4th edition Blue Box starter set got wrong, in my opinion, in how they laid that out and the information they provided. I was going through this starter set that I had picked up and looking through the rules, and one of the things that comes in the starter set is this 16-page quick start rule guide. And in here you get several pages on running the game, or rather playing the game, the different actions that you get and things like that. But then you get into some pre-generated characters, and there's several pages of pre-generated characters, and there's information that allows you to take those pre-generated characters up to 3rd level. But what's missing is there's nothing in here about how to create a character. It tells you how to play the game, and the Dungeon Master's book gives information for a dungeon master about how to run the game, and there's an adventure in there, and there's some information about setting up encounters in an adventure, but there's nothing about how to create a character, which seems really odd because that's one of the most basic things about a role-playing game. Is the first thing you want to do is create a character, and it doesn't tell you how to do that in these starter set rules. I looked through the player's book from the Essentials starter set, which came out much later, and this one has the choose your own path adventure in it that I talked about in another video, and that walks you through how to create a character. It's a much more limited character sheet than in the full game, but at least takes you through the process of creating a character and tells you what all these things mean, and when you're done, you've created your own character to use in the starter set adventure. So they did that with the 4th edition Essentials line, but not with the original 4th edition Blue Box starter set when they came out with the 4th edition originally. For comparison, I went and I was looking at 5th edition, and so the starter set for 5th edition has the starter set rulebook, and it's got a very lengthy, I think 32-page book that has a lot more information in it than the 4th edition one about how to play the game, all the things. It's got many pages with spells and things, so it's a much more detailed basic rulebook. It also doesn't tell you how to create a character. So there's nothing in this book that tells you how to create a character for 5th edition. If your only exposure to 5th edition was this starter set, you don't have the information you need to create a character. Now, at the same time, they released the basic D&D rules online for you to download, and that does include steps on how to create a character. So when the starter set for 5th edition was released, there was information about how to create a character. They just didn't include in the starter set, which is still weird for me, because if I'm buying the starter set, I don't want to have to go download something off the internet to give me a key part of the game, which is create a character. The fact that it's not included with the starter set that I just bought is just really bizarre. So, and for comparison, I went and I even dug out my Pathfinder beginner box book, and it has the Hero's Handbook in it. And if you go into it right off the bat, you get this solo adventure, just like that 4th edition Essentials line. And you get this choose your own way adventure that takes you through filling out a character sheet. And you get through this, and you've created now your own character, again, in a much more limited character sheet than in the full game, but at least you've built your own character from it, which, so, these two are pretty much the same in how they handle creating those characters, but you get to create a character. It's very weird for me that Wizards has decided that that's not something they're going to include in their starter sets, that you don't get it at all in 4th edition, and it's not in the 5th edition starter set. You have to download the basic rules in order to figure out how to build a character. And I suppose that's okay, but it's just weird for me. It's just really strange. And I didn't really think about it until I saw this 4th edition one, but it's been that way for 5th edition as well. I think they got it right in the Essentials line when they did the red box and have that choose your own path to do it. Just very strange. Big thing to me that is wrong about starter sets for Dungeons and Dragons, that they don't tell you how to build a character. One of the most basic things. So anyway, that's my thoughts. What do you think? I mean, is it an oversight in your mind? Do you feel it's not a big deal? Do you think the fact that it's available to download those basic rules online, that it's okay? Personally, that's not a small PDF file, and if you wanted to have a printed copy, that's not an easy thing to do. So anyway, let me know your thoughts down in the comments on it. If you think it's weird, if it's something that they should do better when 6th edition comes out, and maybe change how they look at that. Let me know. I'd be interested to see what your thoughts are. Definitely, if you're not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, take care.